everyone. So today we'll be doing number 3, May-June 2024. So they said a vertical flagpole FP stands horizontal ground and is held by two ropes, PG and PR, as shown in the diagram below. PG is 18 meters, FR is 9.7, angle FGP is 38. Calculate the height of the flagpole. Now immediately we see that this is a 90 degrees, right? They give you an angle and they give you a side. So what will we be using? We're going to be using SOHCAHTOA. Right? They give you a hypotenuse. Right? So your hypotenuse is equal to 18. They're asking you for the opposite side, and they're giving you for theta is equal to 38. So looking through this, you will not use cos and you will not use tan, you'll use sine. So you'll say sine 38 is equal to opposite over your hypotenuse, which is 18. Remember, your opposite is FP, okay, which is being asked. So we want to make the opposite the subject. So opposite is equal to, you carry across, divide by 18, alternate to multiply. So that's 18 sine 38. When you're inputting this in your calculator, the only thing that you need to make sure is that your calculator is on degrees, right? So 18 sine 38, put that and you'll get your opposite is equal to 11.08 meters to 2 decimal places. Okay, and that would be the answer. Then they say find PR. Alright, find PR, the length of one piece of the rope used to hold the flagpole. That's this here. Okay, so if we see this is a next 90 degrees triangle. Alright, so what we know that PF, we already know the length of PF, right, which is what was found above. FP, PF, same thing. Right, so this here is 11.08. Alright, let's call this C, let's call this A, and let's call this B. Alright, actually we'll call this side P, we'll call this side F, and we'll call this side R. Right, so we know that F squared, that's the hypotenuse, squared is equal to the other side squared, which is P squared plus R squared. So F squared is equals to P squared, which is 9.7 squared plus 11.08 squared. So F would be equal to the square root of, open bracket, 9.7 squared plus 11.08 squared. Let's find out. 9.7, the square root of, open bracket, 9.7 squared plus 11.08 squared, close bracket. So F is equal to 14.73 to 2 decimal places. Well, meters to 2 decimal places. So F is equals to 14.73 meters to 2 decimal places, and that would be the answer for this question here. Let's read part B. In the diagram below, PQ and is parallel to MN. LRT is an isosceles triangle, meaning this side and this side is equal. Alright? And STL STL. STL is a straight line. Or SLT, sorry. It's a straight line. They want the value of x. So first off, what we know is this angle here. Let's call this common T. And this angle here, let's call this common L, are equal. Right? So we know that base angles in your isosceles, the base angles in an isosceles triangle is equal. Right? So meaning 28 plus angle T plus angle L would be equal to 180, and L and T are the same. Right? So that means if I want to find those angles, T plus L is equals to 180 minus 28. Right? 180 minus 28. And because they are equal, you can say that L would be 180 minus 28 divided by 2, or T is equals to 180 minus 28 divided by 2, because they're equal. Okay, so that's 152 divided by 2, which is equals to 76. So angle L is 76, and angle T is equals to 76 as well. Alright, now if you guys can see this, let's use the next color. Alright, if you see this line here, we see that's interior, it's not interior, alternate angles, which are the angles in interior Z. That's this angle here, are equal. So this here is 28 as well. Now L plus 28, or 76 plus 28, which is equals to 104, I believe. 76 plus 28 is 104. So this entire angle here is 104, and that is vertically opposite x. So x is vertically opposite 104 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 104. And that would be your answer for this question here. Okay, this had described fully the single transformation that maps T onto Q. Alright, so in this diagram here, we see that there are only a certain amount of transformations that they question you on CXC in CSEC math, right? Is this an enlargement or dilation? No, the shapes did not change. Is it a slide? No, the slides would have the same orientation and does not. Is this a rotation? No, because if this rotated, this part here would have been down here. No. Is it a reflection? Yes. Alright, your line of reflection, let's just get a line there. Is this line right here. Let's fix that. Alright, if we can see, that line there is x is equal to y. So how you describe this, you would say that they said that T is your object, so it went from T to image Q. So you would say object T was reflected on the line x is equals to y to produce image Q. That is the answer right there. Right. And diagram above, draw the image of T after it undergoes a translation by the vector minus 1, 6. Label the image M. So T is going under the translation. Right? So what we know about this is I will take my coordinates of T. Right? We have this one is 2, 1. This one here is 5, 1. This one here is 5, 3. And this one here is 4, 3. Alright? So I would take each one of them. Now you can also do this manually, right? I will take each coordinate and change it to a column vector and then add them. So what I'm saying is my object plus my translation would give you my image. So if I take my object is 5, 1, right, 5, 1, I'm going to add it to my translation minus 1, 6 to get my image, or the coordinates of my image. 5 plus minus 1 is 4. 1 plus 6 is 7. So my first thing is 4, 7. And I'll plot those points just now, right? Next one is 2, 1 plus negative 1, 6. 2 plus minus 1 is 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. So this would be 1, 7. Right, the next one is 5, 3 plus minus 1, 6. Right, 5 plus minus 1 is 4. 3 plus 6 is 9. So it is 4, 9. Right, that's the next coordinate. And let's just go down so I could have space. The next one was 4, 3. So 4, 3 plus negative 1, 6 would give you 3, 9. Just coordinates 3, 9. I'm going to plot these points in red so that we can differentiate. Alright. The first one, x is 4 and y is 7. X is 4, y is 7. That's right here. Right, next one is 1, 7. That's right here. Right, what is next? 2, 4, 9 and 3, 9. So 4, 9. And then 3, 9 is right here. And you simply join, right? This is the when you join up your lines, and this would be M. And that is how you would do it. Or you could have simply did minus 6 for you take a point. You know, minus 6 is going backwards, right? And then we go 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know the translation of this point is here. Then same thing at here. Go back 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know your translation. After your translation, this coordinate is here now. Right, this here, go back 1, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be here. The same thing. One, go back one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's this coordinate here. So you could have used, you could have done it manually instead of, calculating like this. Right? So that is the end of number 3 for May, June 2024.